We're gonna do an all signs. Hi guys, cold killer of light. Hi, hang on, let me open the chat. Crypto, hello Moscow. Hey Edgar. You know, it's so cool connecting to different people from different countries. That is like the best thing. That is like the best thing about online work, you know, connecting to people from different countries. We have Russian, we have Greece, we have all types. So today we're gonna do what your intuition is trying to tell you. Now, if you have a good relationship with your intuition, you don't need this reading. This is for the ones that maybe are confused about their own voice. And do remember, these are general readings. You know, sometimes they're for you, sometimes they're not. So if you can't really trust and discern, if you can't trust your intuition, take it with a grain of salt. Okay? So let's start because I'm actually very hungry. I have my soup waiting for me. You know, the weather has become soup weather. You know what I mean? It's soup weather. So, 3 minutes of Ophiuchus. Thanks, puppy. Ophiuchus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Ophiuchus. This is about a person that you are not sure about. It's not necessarily an ex. This is someone like, it's not necessarily someone that you dated or someone that you were in a relationship with. It can be, but it feels like this is saying this person that you're trying to get out of your head is actually the one for you. But I do see a lot of obstacles, so I don't even blame you for having all that confusion or the doubt about this person, because I see the obstacles. So even if your intuition is telling you that, yes, this is the one, this is the person, you could be seeing the obstacles and thinking, yeah, but it makes no sense, because if it was meant to be, then why is it so fucking hard? It's part of the package. That doesn't mean that this person is not the one. It just means it's hard to get rid of the obstacles between the two of you. And sometimes people are like, if it's not easy, I don't want it. Honey, the easy things are not worth much. So just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's not worth it. Okay? In fact, the most expensive things are the most expensive things are very expensive, right? The most valuable things are expensive. Like when you think about it, when it comes to the value, material value, the more worth it something is, the more expensive, right? I feel like if you trust your intuition rather than focusing on the obstacles, you will notice that with time, with the challenges that this connection has, you will understand why it was set up this way from the beginning. Because it feels like there is a reason. It's not, I mean, I believe it's never without a reason, but you will understand along the line, you know, getting rid of these obstacles, you will understand why it had to be set up this way. It wasn't about getting this connection easily. It was about you perceiving it as difficult, but also trusting your intuition, trusting the plan, you know, like people say, trusting God's plan. Trusting the plan, despite what you are perceiving, despite what you perceive as obstacles. And I feel like this is the type of connection where, like, there are so many like lessons, you know, like for example, when you first start training, like at the gym, I don't know if that's a good example, but when you first start training at the gym, you feel like, what a fucking waste, because it's so fucking hard, right? But once you persevere, once you kind of push through, once you insist, knowing that it's going to pay off because you will stay consistent, then you understand why, like, even if it's hard, you're going to keep pushing. Okay? So this connection is not meant to be easy. And the confusion that you have about this connection doesn't mean that this person is not the one for you. It just means there are obstacles. You both are perceiving this from each other's point of view. So they also see obstacles, you also see obstacles, which makes the obstacles real. But don't let that stop you from being together. You do your part, and hopefully they also listen to their spirit guides or their intuition guiding them towards you, and you both can move towards each other and have something together. Okay? I see Aries here, whether you have Aries in your chart or they have Aries in their chart. Arun Kumar, hi there. Samira, hi. We just finished Ophiuchus. We're gonna do fire next. Devang, what's up? Don't do something you don't want to do. I know there are people that are okay with open relationships. If that's something you feel like you don't want to do, don't do it. Don't do something for the sake of making the person stay in your life, because you will grow to resent them. So don't go there. Express the boundaries. And if she is not okay with it, separate peacefully before it gets like out of hand. All right, let's do fire signs. 10, 17, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, Sagittarius, what is your intuition? Or what is your intuition, or what your intuition is trying to tell you? Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm going to take it in reverse. Okay. This is calling you out about your delulu about someone. And you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that you don't even like them. But this is kind of saying, why are you holding on to someone that you don't even like? What is it? Because it's showing me, your intuition is telling you, you don't even like them that much. So why are you obsessed? I see you stalking their ass. You know, there is someone you're stalking, honey. Okay? And your intuition is telling you don't even like them like that. If this person was to say, Sagittarius, let's get together. Let's be together. You wouldn't really be fully satisfied. Is it like a hobby, Sagittarius? Is it like a hobby? Is it making you feel that you're doing something with your single time? Is it making you feel like there is something happening in your life? Because I feel like this is occupying you. It's not really a desire. It's not a deep desire. When I'm talking about desire, it's not necessarily sexual desire. I'm talking about your desire in life, you know. Is it really a true desire to be with this person? Or are they just occupying your free time? Are they like a waste of time hobby? You know, checking on them, stalking them, spying on them. Is it like a hobby more than a true desire? Because I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you, like, hey, this person is not even that important to you. But you know when you do something and it becomes a habit? And it feels like that's where you are. It's more of a habit rather than a true desire. I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you to remove yourself from this delulu, from this obsession, because it's actually not serving you in any way. And the time that you're wasting on this person, stalking them and whatever, you could actually do something productive instead. Like you could actually get a real hobby where you can feel good, enjoy, you know, like attain a new skill, develop a new skill, rather than wasting your time on this person. Because if they really were your true desire, you wouldn't, like, I feel like if this person was to go to you and say, Sagittarius, I am equally obsessed with you and let's be together, you'll be like, now that you've said that, I don't know, I don't feel it anymore. So the intuition is saying you will be happier without being obsessed with this person or stalking this person. You are better off indeed. Like you would find something more productive to do with your time rather than just wasting it on this person, thinking that that's what you really want to do. It's just a habit, Sagittarius. It's a habit. Okay? I feel like if you sat with yourself and you asked yourself truly, like, do I actually want this person? Like, do I feel like they're gonna make me happy? Am I avoiding any red flags for the sake of this obsession? Would I truly want to be with this person? You will find the answer to be no. but they're just kind of like they're kind of like taking space, you know? It's something to do rather than not having anything to do in your free time. It's that's all that is. That's all this is. Okay? And that's what your intuition is trying to tell you. I see Leo here. You could have Leo, or they can have Leo in their chart. Okay? Why do I feel something's touching my back? Murphy's, I agree, but the smell of cigarettes are disgusting, and the smell of the breath that you have out after cigarettes, equally disgusting. Since I switched from cigarettes to vapes, it's way better because I don't have that cigarette breath and I don't have that smell on my clothes. You know what I mean? But otherwise, it's all shit. Cigarettes are better, I guess, but the smell of it. I don't know why my tooth... Do you guys feel ever like your tooth vibrates? I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. It's not loose or anything. It's just like, it's almost like it has its own heartbeat. Weird sensation. Suzanne, I bet if I compared my chest to yours, my chest would be healthier. You know what I mean? Alright, anyways. So, let's see. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Leo. Hopefully it happens to you, Susan. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Leo. Okay. Wow, I see unfinished business here with someone. This ex that you got rid of, Leo, is not out of your energy. I feel like your intuition is warning you about someone that you disconnected from physically, but energetically they are all over you. And we have the devil here, so there is strong attachment. This person is holding on to your energy, Leo, like their life depends on it. They're not letting you go. And you know, I feel like I want to say that this person's energy is actually affecting your love life. They are influencing the energy that comes in and out of your life. Now, here's the thing. There are things that you can do in order to get rid of someone's energy. Not cord cutting, okay? But there are certain things that you can do with, like verbally in your life. When you feel like someone's energy is clinging on to you, you can set verbally boundaries. Like for example, you're sitting on your own and then you feel this grip on you, or when you're talking to someone new, suddenly this ex shows up, or suddenly the memory of this ex shows up. You know that this person is holding on to you and trying to influence your love life energetically. Now, a lot of people do this without actually realizing that they are doing that. Like a lot of people do the energy work without consciously being aware of them doing the energy work. So whether this person is intentionally or unintentionally trying to have an influence on your life because they refuse to let you go, you have the responsibility towards yourself to set boundaries energetically with them. If you know exactly who we are talking about, say verbally, mention their name, first, last name. You know, I don't like you are not welcome in my life. There will be nothing that happens between us. Release me. You know, like you can be playful with the words. Whatever feels right in the moment, whatever feels right to say in that moment, okay? Because this bitch is not letting you go. And I'm not even, like, I feel like I'm not even sure if they want to reconcile with you, or it's just the mere idea of you being with someone else that has like a grip on them. Because I see unfinished business here. So this connection probably ended on a weird note, you know, it wasn't like a clean breakup. Especially if you told this person you don't want to deal with them. If you left, or if you decided you don't want to deal with this person anymore, especially if that's the case. Because sometimes, you know, like when people decide they don't want to be with you, they have made a conscious and a subconscious decision to not want anything to do with you, and it will be easier for them to let go of you. But if you left and they didn't want you to leave, but they pretended that they are okay with it, yeah, that's when energetically they won't let you go, most likely. But I feel like your intuition is telling you you need to set boundaries energetically so that this person doesn't influence your love life. Because this person's grip on you is of the devil's. When I say the devil, I'm not talking about Satan and the idiots that believe that there's the devil that is controlling humans. I'm talking about energetically someone gripping on you obsessively, not letting you go. Like this is like the characteristics of someone that is obsessed with you. And that is not letting you go energetically, you know? Because physically you can, you know, refuse someone entry to your house or lock your doors or whatever else. But energy is not, there are no restrictions unless you actually will it and speak on it and set boundaries. Otherwise, whoever that had access to you, especially people that you have sex with, they will have easy access to your energy. Do you understand? So your intuition is trying to caution you in regard to an ex that is gripping on you and influencing your love life in one way or the other. Okay. We just finished Leo. Is it Phinochus or Phinox? You're welcome. Hang on, I'm about to troll Yesh. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. Just everybody in the chat, go to the profile of Yesh Magog. You know what? I'm gonna say something. Yesh, if you were a god, why do you look like that? You could have done a better job. You know? At least. Anyways. You know, absinthe is a motherfucker. Oh, have you guys tried absinthe? Oh, it's lethal. It's lethal. It's disgustingly dangerous. Disgustingly dangerous. You know, I bought a bottle once, and it took me maybe like years to finish, because one shot of that thing is enough to fuck you over throughout the month. Yes, you are ugly and a whore. Oh my god, good for you. I mean, did you drug the woman that you ended up sleeping with? Someone need to look into your history, Yesh. Anyways, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Aries. Your intuition is telling you, stop trying to resist the love that you feel for that person. Because I see resistance. Allow it to happen. Allow yourself to fall in love. Surrender to the love that you feel. Stop resisting. Because you know, when you fall in love with someone, naturally, there will be a lot of changes that happen in your personality, right? You will be the happy-go-lucky, you know. When you are in love, it's a different vibe that you give off, you know. You wake up feeling so good. It's like, oh my god, let me talk to my baby. You know what I mean? Like, there is an energy change, an energy shift. Your body language could be different. You know, the way that you do things, it's a little slightly at least different, right? And I feel like you are resisting this change. It's almost like you don't want to admit to yourself that you are falling in love, or that you have already fallen in love. And your intuition is telling you, surrender to it. Let it do what it's supposed to do to you. If it's going to make you softer, let it make you softer. If it's going to make you a little bit more sentimental and clingy and sensitive, let that happen. Surrender to it. Allow the changes of love to have an effect on you. It's normal. You know, you can't be like in love and also acting like nothing. You know, you can't feel anything in your heart. Let love do its thing. Okay? Stop resisting. You can't be single and also be in love. Let the change of love have its influence on you. It's okay. You will love it. But maybe that transition or that shift is scaring you, because sometimes when change happens, we feel threatened. It's like, what if it doesn't work out? What if I make a fool of myself? What if the person that I fall in love with is not even worth it? Well, there's one way to find out. But first, you're going to have to go there. And you know, like with this type of love, Aries, I would not be surprised if you end up marrying this person. Because like the amount of love, it's almost like the potential of the love that you can experience and will give off and hopefully reciprocated. This is the type of love where you actually end up together for a long time, if not for the rest of your life. So let love change you. It's okay. It's okay. Come here. It's okay. Let love change you. It doesn't make you less strong. Okay, a lot of people perceive sensitivity and being loving as weakness. It's not, especially if you love the right person, right? And if you are worried if that person deserves it or not, there is only one way to figure that out, is to actually be there first. So you have to surrender first and then find out. Okay? It's worth the risk. There is that saying where it says it is better to it is better to experience like love lost than to never have loved at all. And it's true. It's true. People trying to protect themselves from loving the wrong people will miss out on the chances of loving the right people. Don't be one of those. Take chances. Okay? That's what your intuition is trying to tell you in one way or the other. It's true, I don't like spammers. Not really real, but I am. First of all, what the fuck of a username is that? Not really real, but I am. Talking about existential crisis. Honey, we just finished Aries, so just go back a little bit. Any rude, are you butthurt? Who hurt you? Yes, Sagittarius done. We just finished ether and fire signs. We're gonna do earth next. Raping is bad for you? No shit, Sherlock. Are the people in the chat okay? I'm assuming you mean vaping. If that's what you meant, it's none of your business. All right, shall we do Earth? Let's do Earthies, Earthlings, Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see, Virgo, what your intuition is trying to tell you. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. Okay, so your intuition is trying to tell you that the person that you are trying to get rid of, you will not be successful in getting rid of. And you know, this feels like no matter what you do, no matter how you occupy yourself, no matter how much you distract yourself, it's not going to happen. Maybe there is something here that needs to happen between you and this person, and until it's done, at least, you're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere. This is going to happen one way or the other. You can resist it all you want, but your resistance is only going to delay what's inevitable. So you trying to push something away, probably a person here, because I do see it's a matter of the heart. You trying to push this person away is only going to delay you doing what you're supposed to do with this person. It could be a simple interaction, or a simple lesson, you know. It doesn't even have to be a deep, meaningful, purposeful connection. It can be a simple thing that you have to do with this person, and then you separate. Now, I'm not seeing the purpose of this, but it's just saying, it's just showing me that the person that you are trying to distract yourself from, you will not be able to distract yourself from this person for long. Like, even if you try to always find new things and new ways to distract yourself, you will not be able to maintain that energy of distraction. There is something here that needs to happen first. And maybe once it's done, maybe you can get rid of them, you know? Because, like, from your energy, I feel like you could be resisting this person because that you don't think that they are a good fit for you. Or you see some type of red flag, perhaps, or you see that there is some type of threat that this person opposes, that you're thinking, I better stay away from this person. But you're not supposed to stay away from this person. You're supposed to see it through. So this is not about the longevity. This will stay in your life, in your energy, for as long as you resist, the longer this person will stay. So if you weren't to resist, you could find out what you're supposed to learn or what you're supposed to do with this person, and then you will be in your separate ways. But because of the resistance, you're keeping their energy for longer. So the best thing to do if you want to really get rid of this person is to see this through, to see why they are in your life. What is their purpose? Once that's done, you will have the option to get rid of them if you really wanted to. But I feel like it might not be even about that. You know, you might like the change that happens once you see this connection through. But just in case you are so determined to get rid of them, you will be able to once you go through this change. But only if you go through the change. Otherwise, they will stick around. They will be like embedded in your energy until you allow yourself to see it through. Understood? So basically, your intuition is telling you there is no escaping this. There must be a contract between the two of you. There must be. because you will not be able to get rid of this person until something between the two of you happens. Or growth happens, or a lesson happens. Whatever that could be in the way of you allowing yourself to give this person a chance could be coming from past experiences. You know, like sometimes we see red flags because a person does something similar to an ex, or a person does something similar to a bad experience, and we're like, oh, we're not going to go there. We had something similar. But I feel like your intuition is saying it's not about your past experiences. This is going to provide something new, because there is change attached to it. You know, if it wasn't new, it would not cause change. Think about it. If it's something that you've already experienced, it will not cause change in your energy. Change happens when something new is being introduced, whether it's good or bad. If this is something that scares you, Virgo, the best way to get rid of fear is to walk through the fear, kind of press through the fear, right? There's this saying, it's like, if you see a ghost, walk through the ghost. I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing that, but hey, like, I think it's a saying of some kind anyway. Like, the best way to get rid of fear is to go through it, not run away from it. And this connection kind of has that vibe to it. Even if there is nothing scary about this, it's something that you are feeling like you should avoid. Okay. Hi, Mapner. I can't read Russian, so I'm just gonna say Mapner. Hi, Mapner. Okonkoago. Hi. You guys are so creative with your usernames. Yash, hi. Jay, hi. Kylie, hi. The Russian name is Maria. Thank you for translating. Hi, Maria. Oh, Mary. Okay. Hi, Mary. Out of all the places you came here to lick your little nose. It's like, I hope you don't mind, but I'm just gonna, hope you don't mind, I'm just gonna scooch here. Just gonna scooch here. You're welcome, not really real, but I am. You're welcome, babe. All right, let's see who's next. 4526 Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium Taurians. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. That was quick. Okay, do you want to come out? I think it was the Knight of Cups. But oh well. What you eating? Hi, hello. Ooh, spicy, Taurus. Spicy. Okay, excuse me when I say this, but this innocent-looking person is actually a whore. And the innocent look is part of the seducing. Ay. So this is someone that you perceive as like, wow, you know, so pure, so innocent. But actually this is a whore. So your intuition is trying to tell you, bitch, don't trust this person. Just because they look the part, you know, just because they look like someone decent doesn't mean they are decent. It is an act. And it's so true, you know, like there's a weird seduction tactic where people use innocence as seductive. It's a weird mix, but it works. You know, we do live in a day and age where people want to look like kids. You know what I mean? But like this is what this is about. Like I feel like this person might look innocent, might look decent, but actually this hoe could be with two people in the same day. And when I say two people in the same day, I'm talking about sex. Very sexual. Now here's the thing, Taurus, if you do engage with this person, if you do engage with this person without the idea of wanting something serious with them, then hey, have fun, right? As long as you're not worried about STDs, that is. But if you are looking for something decent, and you're like, wow, this person looks decent, they must be decent. Honey, it's part of the act. It's part of the outfit. It's part of the illusion, okay? It's not, this person knows that it works on people. This person knows that playing the part of innocent and pure actually gets them easy access to people. It's like, oh no, you know, like whether this is a man or a woman, you know, there are people that will use that innocent seduction tactic, whether they are a man or a woman. You see it more with women rather than men, but I've seen it happen also with men. Like I will see men that look very innocent, but actually they are like filthy, not in a good way, honey. Okay. So your intuition is trying to protect you. I feel like this is like, hey, you know, don't be foolish and fall in love with this person that is actually the hoe. You know, the hoe of the town. Very sexual energy. Like, I feel like this person is someone that is addicted to sex. So it depends on what you want in life, Taurus. Because, again, I don't really care if you want to sleep around, you know, and you like the innocent look and you want to get involved with this person, but don't delude yourself into thinking that you can have something serious with this person, because they will never be able to stay loyal, okay? So, as you move into this, whatever this situation is, know that you will not have something decent with this person. The decent act is as far as it goes. And I'm also getting that if you choose to deal with this person and you are thinking, yeah, but I'm gonna change them, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna make them settle with me, or I'm gonna make them commit to me. Not gonna happen. They will lead you on. They will tell you, you know what, I'm so sorry because, you know, like sometimes I do things, I'm so stupid. Like, you know, when people act in a way where they know exactly what they're doing, but they pretend that they have no knowledge of the impact of their behavior. They will pretend that, oh my God, I didn't know. This reminds me of that saying, asking for forgiveness is easier than asking for permission. So this person will cheat on you, and if you catch them, this person will be like, oh my God, I didn't know that would hurt you. Which is obvious, right? Do you understand what I'm like trying to put out here? Be careful when you deal with this person, because you could be deluding yourself based on looks, based on act. Your intuition is trying to save you some time by giving you this warning. I just got, if you ask around, you will find out that this person has slept with so many people. So let's say you go to a club, or let's say you go out in the park, and you're like, excuse me, do you know this person? And if you have a photo of them, do you know this person? I'm like, yeah, we fucked last Tuesday. What about them? Did they die? Did they go missing? Do you know what I mean? Like, you will find that they have actually slept with a lot of people. That's funny. Tickled me. No, stop doing that. Hello, I can't see the chat. All right, let's see who's next. (5328) Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Capricorn. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. What? This here? Okay, there you go. Move your ass now. She's so clingy for a cat, I swear. Anybody want her? Stop it. I'm joking, she's mine. She's so clingy. You're so clingy. You're so clingy for a cat. You're so clingy. I hate when she put her cold nose on my skin. I don't know if it's an ADHD thing. I generally hate the sensation of it. It's weird. Anyways, Capricorn. So, okay. Capricorn, your intuition is saying you already know the truth about this person. Why are you confused? Or why are you pushing to find a different conclusion when you already know the whole story? When you already know what's up, why are you trying to push a different narrative onto this? You could be obsessed with this person, Capricorn. We do have the devil here. But you know, I feel like what I'm about to say is it's nothing that you don't know. Do you understand what I mean? Like, this is already a conscious thought that came across your mind. Like, you are not like surprised to hear me say that you already know that this person is no good for you. But why do you insist? It's like, why do you try to find a different meaning to what this is? Why do you try to find like maybe an excuse or a different way of seeing this? What is the reason? Because you are showing me that you already know what's up. Like, let's say you're dealing with someone that you know is a red flag, acts like a red flag, but for some reason you're trying to find the green flag in them. You're trying to find the good. And even if you can't find any good, you're trying to create it. You really want to see this person differently than you do. But why do that? The only way that I can explain this is because maybe you are obsessed with this person. You know, you want to see them the way that you want to see them rather than, you know, the facts that are screaming in your face. It's like, you already know what type of person they are. So this obsession could be the reason why you are trying to find a different narrative here. I feel like your intuition is kind of like, like, you already know what's up. Like, why are you playing dumb? I'm also getting that your intuition knows, and you know deep down, that this can never take off. Like, it can never actually happen. Whatever that means. So for example, if you want something serious with this person, it's not going to happen. And you know it. You know it. Your intuition is telling you that it's not going to happen. You know that. Come on now. It's like, isn't it obvious? Like, if your intuition were to talk to you, it's like, isn't it obvious that this is never going to happen? So why are you trying to accomplish here? Having your guard up with this person is the best thing that you can do for yourself. Because I feel like if you do insist on trying to see this person differently, you will be the one that pays the price later on. Because this person is not hiding the red flags that they have. You see them. You see them. But you trying to see the green flag, that will cost you. It's not going to affect this person. It's going to affect you. So be careful what you wish for. I feel like if you do insist on being with this person, you will learn a valuable lesson. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes the universe will give us so many warnings, but we will still insist. And then suddenly there is no resistance. It's like, okay, go ahead. Be foolish. Go ahead, that's what you want. Go learn a lesson from that. Oh, you crying now? Well, we tried to give you so many fucking warnings, you didn't listen. Can't blame me for that. Do you know what I mean? That's the feeling I get from this. Like, you already know what's up. Stop trying to see it differently. Stop. Okay? If you want to. If you don't want to, well, there's another way to finding out. Which is actually experiencing the shit and then learning from it. Do we have a retrograde? Mercury retrograde? So we finished ether, fire, earth. We're gonna do air next. Yeah, I know, Jelly. This is why I don't keep up with the planets. Retrograding, going direct, I don't give a fuck. Because I always find a reason, a fucking person, a thing that will piss me off. So I'm just gonna deal with it the way I deal with it, which is trying not to kill people for a living. Usa, I don't want to go to jail. The most human things about humans is that they are predictable. She increased the volume of her purrs. It's like, bitch, I'm here. I'm here, give me attention. When I pet you, why do you keep on circling me like a damn ritual? Just stay put. I'm so irritable because I think my period is... I'm in my week before the period. So everything fucking annoys me in this week. More than usual, you know? Hi, Manifest. Welcome to the shit show. I'm joking. We do actually have like a good community. Minus the trolls, of course, because they are everywhere. Like a virus, you know what I mean? But we do have an overall really good community here. Girl, you need to shower. Your fluff is out of control. You want to shower? No? Do you want to shower? You hate those. Yeah, Doris, I leave them for your entertainment, honestly. Otherwise, I would be blocking everybody. You know? So let them do the entertaining for me. While you laugh at their stupidity. It benefits me. Hi, Savannah. She always gives her purrs. I'm not the only one that is working here. She also works here. She pays her part of the rent, you know? She pays for her food. You know, the purring is not for free, honey. She pays for it. She is at your service. Right. Let's do air signs. (104.25) Aquarius. Aquarius, you have a reading coming up after the live stream, so stay tuned for that. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Aquarius. Ooh, interesting. This is kind of about money. And I say kind of because it's also about people. Eric, drain my bank account. Then you already have $2 in your bank account. Thanks for the super chat. Don't be sending money you don't have. All right. So Aquarius, you know, it's interesting because, you know, someone sent money and we're going to talk about money for a bit. This is talking about, like, your intuition is trying to tell you that in order to make more money, you're going to have to expand your networking or like become more of a people person. Now, I mean, you know, Aquarians are usually very friendly. Like I've seen a lot of Aquarians that are very friendly and they can get along with anybody, right? Besides them being an introvert on their own time, that's their business. But I feel like you can do that, Aquarius. Because this is talking about how you can make more money by teaming up with others rather than doing things on your own, rather than you trying to carry the weight on your own. Now, you carrying the weight on your own will make you good amount of monies. Like it's literally showing you as the King of Pentacles, which is like a beautiful, great space to be in. But if you want to make more, team up with other people. So put these friendships, like let's say you are friendly, but you are only like friends with bums. You need to level up the friendship groups that you are surrounding yourself with. You need to kind of find how you can team up with people so that you can actually bring something to the business market or an idea, invent something, like do something with those friends. If you have like friends that are only bums and you are always the best one in all of them, you need to spend more time with the ones that are actually doing something with their life rather than the bums that you hang out with. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you should see friendship as business. I'm just saying that there is something that you can benefit from here by sharing ideas with people that have the same mentality or people that are ambitious. People that want to do something rather than just, like instead of just like sitting around and gossiping or whatever else friends do. Like team up with people that you befriend. It doesn't have to be a business partnership. Befriend people that are ambitious, that are open-minded, that like to think and speak with ideas rather than just hang out with people or have no friends, that doesn't really add to your life. You can carry the weight on your own just fine, but if you want more when it comes to money, team up with people. Okay, collaboration. That's what your intuition is telling you. And let me tell you something, because I do see that you've had bad experiences with friends before. Maybe you've had a friend or someone that you worked with that betrayed you, stole money, or made you feel like you can't trust anybody when it comes to business, and it's better that you do it on your own rather than depend on people in your team. I get it. I definitely get it, But when the right opportunity arises, don't be dismissive of it just because of your fears. Okay, take that leap of faith. Obviously, I'm not talking about just taking stupid risks. I'm talking about calculated risks, especially if this is something like, for example, you're like, okay, if I win or lose in this situation, it's not going to impact me massively. It's not going to create a shake-up in my life. So this is something that I'm willing to sacrifice if it came to it. Do you understand? Like this is something that I do. Like I did this once when I was gambling. Don't gamble. But for me, gambling is a risk, right? So what I did instead, I played with £20 and I won double the amount. I secured my initial £20 and started separating, like splitting my winnings to secure what I'm winning and play with the other half that I'm willing to lose. Do you understand? Like there is something about calculated risks. So you should invest in situations, even if they don't appear like there is a win, the possibility is 50-50. Take something, invest in something that you're willing to lose if it came to it. Okay? Networking. More money in networking. Collaborating. Finoch, thank you, baby. Mondala, thanks for the super chat. Alrighty. What is what, Gracie, you fuck? JP, you so damn ugly. Like I'm not even gonna troll you because your face is a troll itself. Like God cursed you with a face like that. Ew. With your fucking caterpillar mustache. You are cursed enough. I don't even have to curse you. Anyways, let's do Gemini. It's always the ugly people, I swear. Ugly men specifically. Alright, anyways, Gemini. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Gemini. Let's see. We're starting with the Wheel of Fortune. Gemini, if you are worried about getting rich, you will. If you are someone that is constantly thinking about how can I get rich, and if you're actually taking action towards getting rich, you will. It's inevitable. It will happen. Now, the timing of you getting rich or becoming wealthy, maybe that's the only thing that you have issue with, because most people want to be rich overnight. You know, most people are like, okay, I want to be rich yesterday. I want to be rich tomorrow. They're not willing to do the time. You know what I mean? And it's understandable, especially if you are someone that is impatient, especially if you are someone that is putting in the effort towards that wealth that you want to accomplish in life. I get it, but your intuition is telling you it's inevitable. So keep doing what you are doing. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It has to happen. It has to happen. It's not something that is maybe. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. And you know, like, I talk about this a lot, especially when it comes to manifestation. People are always like trying to manifest big things in life with zero effort. There is no physical effort into the manifestation that they are trying to bring into their life. How can you align yourself with the physical representation of that version of yourself if you're not physically moving towards it? There are a lot of people that will counter that and say, you don't need action in order to manifest things. Bitch, you know, if I could slap people like that, I would. You know, if I can slap people with no consequence, I would slap the ones that are sitting in their house doing nothing and talking about manifesting. Because you need physical action, because you are in a physical reality. In physical reality, you have to move your physical being in the direction where you align yourself with the energetic manifestation. You cannot manifest out of nothing. Unless you are, I guess, a magician. Like, you know what I mean? Like the same way where people are like, I want to manifest the love of my life, but they never leave the house. How are you supposed to meet the love of your life if you never leave the house? How are you going to meet them exactly? Now you could say internet or whatever, but at some point you're going to have to meet them to see if they are actually the love of your life. Do you understand? So opportunities will not come knocking your door. So Gemini, just keep doing what you are doing, even if you don't see the result right away, even if you don't see the harvest, as they say, right away. Chill. Your intuition is telling you it's gonna happen. Don't be doubtful about this now. Because I feel like deep down you know that this effort, this investment, because I literally see investment, you could be actually investing, whether stocks, businesses, whatever, but this investment, this effort, it has to pay off. It's not like maybe, it has to. Because whatever you keep doing, that will become your reality. Like, what's that quote? What you think becomes your reality. So what your thoughts become your thoughts become your actions becomes your habit, your habits become your reality. Do you know that quote? Exactly that. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't be defeated by not getting what you exactly ordered right away. In the physical form, things take time. We are living in the linear time. So if we remove time, it would no longer be a physical life. Do you understand? So if we removed time from the equation of the physical living, we would not be on a physical realm. Do you understand that? I mean, you should. You're a fucking Gemini. You should understand that. I expect a lot from Geminis because they're supposed to be the smartest in the zodiac. So you should understand what I'm talking about. So time is part of this physical realm. Play with it. Don't let it discourage you or defeat you. Understand it's the game. It's the rules of this game. Basically, this is telling you be rich. You're gonna be rich. Okay. You know it, but maybe the timing of it is not convenient for you. It's like, oh no, I wanna be rich tomorrow. I wanna be rich overnight. Unless you're gonna win the lottery, go ahead and do that. I mean, even people that win the lottery, they will lose the money within a month or 6 months. Why? Because they have not developed the mindset for them to keep that fucking money. And this reminds me also with my favorite quote. Honestly, it is, if we distributed all the money in the world equally to all the people out there, it will soon return to the same pockets. It is not the lack of money that is the problem. It is the mentality, the mindset that is the problem. Especially when it comes to your subconscious programming. Change that and money will not be a problem. Okay? Was that like an INTJ conversation? It is, right? This is why I love what I do. Because honestly, I will not be able to do small talk. Like whenever you want to talk about the deep things in life, come to me. That's what I like doing. Most of the time, you know, when it comes to friends, family, or whatever else, they don't want to talk about these things. They just want to talk about the weather, gossip about the neighbors, and talk about the latest sexual hit. I'm not interested in that. Right, so we did Aquarius, Gemini. Brain transmitters. Okay. What about it? 12114 Libra. By the way, if you have air sign in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium, I have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra readings coming up after the live stream, okay? Let's see, Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. Let's see. This is also about money. What's with you air signs? All about the monies. I like it. I like it a lot. So Libra, this is about money. And this is talking about your money habits. So, I feel like your intuition is telling you, that you're supposed to change this in order to manifest more or in order to make more money. So whatever that you could be self-criticizing about yourself, it's like, I need to change that if I want to make more money. You need to change that already. Like, why are you contemplating on it some more? Like, there is something about changing your habits, money habits. When I talk about money habits, I'm talking about possibly your spending, committing to the promises that you make to yourself. Like, for example, you wanting to invest in something, but then you keep putting it off because you don't know the outcome. You know what I mean? Like money habits. When it comes to your habits, when it comes to money. And there are already habits that you are consciously aware of that you need to quit. Let's say, for example, you need to cut down the social media scrolling, that extra hour that you spend scrolling. You need to remove that habit and then change it with learning something new, like developing your knowledge about money, or developing your knowledge about investments, or developing your knowledge about how to save money or how to reduce your taxes. There are so many things to learn. And honestly, we do live in a day and age where if you are poor, it is a choice, because the knowledge is all over the internet. Now, I'm not talking about listening to an idiot that tells you, you want to be rich overnight, come join my course. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about free access to knowledge. And even if it's not free, books are very fucking cheap. Books are generally very cheap. Get yourself books on money. Get yourself books on how to change bad habits with good habits. Try to strengthen your weaknesses so that your weaknesses are not in the way of you living your best life. It is really that fucking simple, right? But it's the commitment, it's the consistency that is hard. I get it, consistency, trying to create a good habit instead of a bad one. I get it, it can be hard. But if you really wanted to, nothing is stopping you. Your intuition is encouraging you to keep the promises, or keep the thoughts that that you should do. Like, for example, if you're like, oh, you know what? I know that I'm supposed to sleep earlier so that I wake up tomorrow with my brain fully functioning, and it will give me the benefit of it fully functioning. Keep the promises. If you tell yourself you're going to do something, do it. Because I feel like you already know some of the tricks that could enhance your life. But for some reason, you're not doing these things that you should be doing. Change. And it doesn't have to be overnight. You can take it step by step. You can take it one step at a time, but you need to change your life if you want to be aligned with a life that you desire, because what you are getting in life currently is aligned with how you are. If you want more, change more, transform more. Okay? Because I do see the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is not like fast moving. So it's going to take time for you to continuously get better. Keeping your words to yourself. Because you know what? It's so easy to respect another person. But I've noticed our self-respect is, in comparison to the respect that we give to others, it's almost non-existent. Eric, thanks for the super chat, but I don't know what you're talking about. So, for example, if you promised your friend that you will see them tomorrow at 9 a.m., you will show up. If your boss told you, your shift starts at 9 a.m., you will be there, right? But if you tell yourself, oh, I'm going to wake up 9 a.m., I don't really have much to do tomorrow, but I want to wake up and do all these things. No one is benefiting but yourself from waking up at 9 a.m. The likelihood of you skipping the alarm and sleeping some more is very high. So we don't really respect our needs and wants and words. Do you know what I mean? And it's okay, you know, we have been programmed to be like this, to be more of people pleasers rather than prioritize ourselves, our word to ourselves. It can be tough, but hey, slow steps. I'm still trying to fix my damn sleep. But it's slow steps, right? Try. That's all you can do. Try your best, and that's it. Try. Really try, not just like, oh, I'm gonna try. Okay? We finished ether, fire, earth, air. We're going to do water signs next. You're welcome, Butter Love, Share Bear. For the person that is asking about this brand, it's a watch. It's not brand. It's as cheap as they come, but they are not those brands that give you like a stain. So it's not cheap and it's not expensive. That's all you need to know. Thank you. It does look good, right? I have the silver one and the gold. All right, let's do water signs because I'm ready to eat. I have my lentil soup already cooked. All right, so Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you. Let's see, Pisces. Your intuition is telling you they don't even deserve you. Your intuition is telling you they don't deserve you. They don't deserve you losing sleep over them. They don't deserve you not eating properly or losing weight, eating more, or you know what I mean? Like some people feel better if they eat more, and some people they feel better if they don't eat, if that makes sense. So they don't deserve that. This person does not deserve you. That's what your intuition is trying to tell you. I feel like the impact that this person has on your life are negative. The impacts that this person has are negatives. The negatives are way more than the positives. I feel like the positive could be your own love on them, the way that you see them and the way that you possibly imagine yourself to have a life together with them. That's what you want. That's what you see. It doesn't mean that this person will give you what you see in them. Does that make sense? Just because we see the potential of, oh my God, if we were together, we would be so great. We have so many similarities. I mean, we look so good together. But that doesn't mean that this person is going to actually fulfill or deliver on that. So, in a way, your intuition is kind of like, girl, boy, you need to get over this. You need to get yourself out of this. Because they don't deserve your suffering over them. They don't deserve your love. It's almost like, your intuition is almost like, have you seen yourself in the mirror? It's almost like trying to hype you up. Because you're literally showing up as the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is not needy. It is not someone that is like, oh my God, I really want this person, so I'm going to do anything that I can to make sure that we end up together. The Queen of Wands is wanted. She's not seeking. She's being sought. She doesn't chase. She attracts. She looks good. And if people don't want her, she's not going to lose sleep over it. That's what your intuition is trying to tell you. It's like, are you serious? You're gonna let your health be affected by that? So in a way, your intuition is encouraging you to get out of your head, because you seem to be convinced, at least on a mental level, that this person has what you want, what you require. But they don't. It's your own seeing on them. Do you know what I mean? You know when you wear rose-colored glasses? Like sometimes when people talk about how when you take off the rose-colored glasses, you start to see people as ugly or undesirable or unpleasant. You have those rose-colored glasses on. It's your love on them that is making them seem like important. They shouldn't be important. At least that's what your intuition is insinuating. You literally are the sun. You could have Leo in your chart. You literally are the sun. It's like, if they are so fucking blind to notice the sun, then it's a lost cause. Like, how can you ignore the existence of the sun? It's literally right there every day. I mean, especially in summer, right? It's like right there staring at you. If they can ignore that, maybe they are blind. Okay. So I feel like your intuition is trying to remind you of your worth and that this person is not worth it. Phoenix, congrats on your new job. Hey, Miss Pakistan. Thank you, baby. Sharad, thanks for the super chat, but we're not doing questions, honey. If you want super chat questions, it's going to be on Sundays, and it's definitely not for 100 rupees. To my knowledge, £8 to rupees are like thousands of rupees. So, Sundays, and they're definitely more than 100 rupees. Alright, let's see who's next. Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Scorpio. Let's see. Damn, Scorpio, your intuition is calling you out. Your intuition is calling you out. I'll explain. So, how am I gonna word this? It's not that difficult, but I feel like I need to sum it up in a sentence. You might not want to hear it, bitch. It's not me, it's your reading. It's your own fucking intuition. So buckle up, buttercup. Listen, you distracting yourself with making more money is not going to distract you from the person you are obsessed with. Oops. Because you seem to be obsessed with someone that is from your past. You trying to distract yourself instead of facing this obsession, or trying to find the source of this obsession, or trying to heal this obsession, or trying to get rid of this obsession. You trying to distract yourself with work, whatever else, is not going to get rid of this obsession. You will still remain obsessed. You're just busier now. You're just busier. The obsession is still there. I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you, like, hey, there is no escape here. You either face it, heal it, or deal with it. Maybe deal with this person. If there is any leftover feelings or leftover business between you and this person, talk it through, find a closure or reconcile, if that's what you want. But you ignoring it and trying to distract yourself with work, making more money, you could be the type of person that is like, it's all money for me, you know, fuck love and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You know when people get heartbroken, they're like, okay, fuck love, I'm just gonna get rich. And you know, sometimes it works. Like sometimes people will channel the heartbreak into like a money-making machine. It works sometimes, right? But it's not going to get rid of this obsession. So no matter how deep you bury it, it is too much of an obsession for it to be buried. You know, it's not shallow. It's not something that you can just forget about. In moments where you are alone, or in moments where you have nothing to do, this obsession will creep in again. So deal with it properly, rather than trying to escape it or trying to distract yourself with making more money. Now, of course, if you like the fact that this is motivating you to make more money, hey, it works for you. But I feel like your intuition is trying to tell us, like, that obsession is not going to go away. And it doesn't matter how many years pass. Like sometimes people think, I'm just going to bury it deep down and not give it any attention. And then surely with time, I'm just going to get over it. Well, first of all, you're a fucking Scorpio and you are a fixed sign. The chances of you getting over it is very, very slim. Even if you don't give it space in your waking time, it's going to show up in your fucking dreams. Like this person is going to be in your business. It's going to be in your energy. As long as you are obsessed with them. So if you don't want to be obsessed with this person, you need to do it right. Either face it, heal it, or face them and have closure, or face them and reconcile with them. So whatever option that you feel comfortable with, or whatever option you feel like is the right thing to do for you. Again, unless you want to use them to motivate you to become fully obsessed with money, but that will just create another obsession. It's not going to take away from the initial obsession. Do you understand? You're just going to have two obsessions. This person and money. Okay? I see Capricorn here, so you could have Capricorn, they could have Capricorn. But your intuition is like, hey, this is not going away. So what do you recommend we do here? Hey, Zainab. Can you please introduce yourself and your channel? Bitch. You know, this actually reminded me, you know when people, for example, you know when you watch a video on YouTube and they will tell you, like, whatever that you searched, right? And they will, like, in the beginning, they will say, ooh, let me tell you how to blah, blah, right? And then after that, it's like, hi, this is me, and I'm on this channel, I do, I have like a 10 years expertise, while they're looking 16. I don't give a fuck who you are, just give me the information. That's how I roll. You are here for the information. Less about me, more about the information. Like the amount of times like, oh my God, just get to the point. I don't want to hear about who you are. I don't care. So that's how I roll here. You don't need to know shit about me. My name, where I live, none of it is your business. Focus on the readings, and that's it. Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Stellium. Let's see what your intuition is trying to tell you, Cancer. Let's see. I almost got goosebumps, which is such a weird sensation because when you are about to have goosebumps, it's like, but it doesn't come. It's like kind of like when you yawn, but it doesn't yawn. So annoying. I almost got a goosebumps, but I didn't. It's like, you owe me a goosebumps now. But okay, anyways, silliness aside. This is a person. Like, I feel like your intuition is trying to tell you that this is it. Secure the bag. Make sure that you and this person are set for life. Put a ring on it. Lock them up. Put them in a cage. I don't care. So your intuition is in favor of this person. And you know, I see why, because this person is someone that is very mature and very, like when I talk about maturity, I'm not just talking about the maturity in character. I'm talking about the maturity in the emotions, in the heart. So emotionally, this person is mature. They are not like a silly Billy that is like, oh, I don't know what tomorrow brings. No, this is someone that creates opportunities if there are none. So this is telling you, secure this person. Lock them up. Put a ring on it. Get married. Honestly, the way I see this person, according to your intuition at least, the way I see this, it's like this person will have way more to offer you than you could. Like, they have so many good qualities. They have so many, like, you will have so many benefits from being with them, way more that you can give or provide. And I'm not talking about money, because the first thing people talk about, or the first thing people think about, is like, oh, benefit, oh, money. I'm not talking about money. It could be money, but it's more than that. I'm talking about safety, stability, security, emotional satisfaction. You know, the things that actually matter. Now, financial does matter. When you're spending the rest of your life with someone, you don't want to be struggling and fighting poverty, especially if you plan on bringing children into the world. That should be also important. But there are also other things that are important to maintain a relationship. And this person, they got it. You know, like, I feel like this is the type of person that you will be like, how come you are not snatched already? How come no one kidnapped you? How come you're still single? Is there something wrong with you? But there are no red flags here. I feel like this person is single because maybe they spent a lot of years working on themselves, financial journey or development journey. There's nothing wrong with them, okay? Your intuition is encouraging you to take this person seriously, because you do not want to miss on this person, Cancer. Honestly, you do not want to miss out on this person. And there will be so much growth that happens between the two of you together. This is not the type of person that will force their way of living onto you. So you will be able to maintain your individuality, which is the basics of a healthy relationship. And you will have that with this person. Very mature, very mature, very mature. Like, you know, when people talk about the bare minimum and shit like that, I feel like you will not have to teach this person what bare minimum is. They have the common decency, the common courtesy, the common sense to treat you right without you asking for it. It's like, I just want you to make me feel like I'm a person. You're not gonna have to struggle with this person like that, because I've seen some crazy, like, people out there that are debating, like, common sense. It's like, why should I care about you? What's the reason? Makes no sense. But you're not gonna have that bullshit with this person. If you are already falling in love with this person, because I see that you are either dating this person or you are already, like, getting serious. And if you are worried that maybe it's moving too fast, it's not moving too fast. You just found the right person. There's a difference. When you are with the wrong person, subconsciously you will delay things with them. When you are with the right person, it's like, let's get married. You want my babies? Let's make some babies. Because it's right, it feels right, okay? So just because sometimes you see people say, yeah, this is too fast, it's gonna end fast. Not necessarily. With the right person, the fast is not fast. It's right. So why wait? You know, it feels right. Well, that's what I have. It's a good message to end with. So we finished all the signs. You will see the timestamps after the live stream. All right, since the chat is dead, I'm gonna see you guys later. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. The readings after the live stream. I will I'm contemplating if I should do it right away. What's the time? Maybe in an hour or so, because I still need to title them blah blah. So within an hour you will see Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'll see you guys later. Take care.